It's time!
I'm a champion now. If you thought I was a pain in the ass before, you got no idea what you're in store for.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The Doctor and the Driver podcast
starts now.
Live and rolling. Sunday afternoon.
Welcome. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the show. This episode is brought to you by
Right.
Butcher Box.
Super expensive sponsors.
I know. You got a ding ding. Who's that?
My sister.
Dana White?
Yeah, it's Dana White, actually. He actually wants me to leave this show. He said, listen, we know about you. We've seen you. We feel like you're kind of connected to this loser. And I think with it, you should branch out.
It's probably not wrong.
Come up to the UFC.
He's probably not wrong.
We think you're a butterfly that needs to fly. Spread your wings.
I'm just hanging on to you like a thread.
Yeah. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Mm-hmm. Peacocks don't fly, do they?
Well,
They don't
maybe
really fly. The other guys.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great
Cool.
movie. I think I made a meme about a peacock not flying.
Oh, you got a thing. What's that?
Sean
Also Dana
Shelby.
White?
Sean Shelby,
Yeah.
matchmaker. He wants to get me a fight.
Yeah.
No, equally as exciting. Restart to install the new update on the
Oh,
computer.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, your shit's about to move smoother.
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know how to exit it out though, so I gotta deal with that apparently.
Well, you're just gonna have to deal with that.
Restart tonight.
So, last night was what do they call it? UFC Vegas 6?
Was it 6?
I think so.
I don't know. It
Who's,
was UFC. I don't know why they don't call it UFC Apex. I think that sounds, for one, it sounds better, and for two, I think it's easier to
Maybe
understand.
we should be on the marketing team. So,
I've been
Dana, if you're listening, I know you are.
for sure. Shut up.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I think UFC Apex sounds better.
Oh, dude. Sweet.
The bot. Tom's bot.
Damn, dude, he had a hell of a comeback. Congrats to him.
Shout out to Tom. God Mode MMA 2.0. Hell yeah.
So to be in green money. Dude, I was on such a losing streak in July. Like I lost every single week. 0 money. And I did get one win last night, but not the big win. But I still went positive.
Which one did you get last night?
I did a parlay with Darnouche, the dentist, and Weidman all to win.
Oh, okay.
So I hit that one, but my other one that added Olynyk, obviously.
I thought Olynyk, I thought he would have won that fight for sure. Like,
dude, he had the first round. I was like, oh god, come on. And he should have gave up on that choke because whenever he started to go for that Kimura, I was like, uh-oh. I was like, here we go, and then it ran out of time. But
it was a key lock. It was Americana.
Whatever.
Same thing, just opposite.
Yeah.
Like
well,
a Kimura's backwards and Americana's.
It's even more like it just pissed Derek off and made him have to poop. So
he did have to poop apparently.
He wanted to get the fuck out of there.
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the problem with fighting Derek Lewis, right?
Dude, he was so much. He had 38 pounds on him. That is so much. That is so much. So
it's weird that
compare that to a lightweight. That'd be like or a featherweight. So that'd be like Max Holloway fighting fucking Kamaru Usman. Like,
yeah. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, like how do you think that's gonna work out? Like
not very well.
Yeah, I feel like people forget like that weight still matters even if you're that big. I mean, I guess like Cain Velasquez kind of like always fought low, and Junior Dos Santos always fought low.
240 though. That's not.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Wonder why Alexi doesn't fight at 205. If he walks around, he probably walks around either the same weight or even maybe a little bit lighter.
He cut weight. There's no way he cut weight.
No. Yeah. That's not. I'm saying if he walks around at 227, like that's what probably most light heavyweights walk around at.
Yeah. for sure.
I don't know why he doesn't cut.
Yeah, because he's old, maybe.
I think they should do I think 205 to 225 should be a weight class. Because 205 to 265 is such a big gap. If you did 225 to maximum, that'd be a good one. You know what I mean? Or 225, 265, and then 265 and unlimited.
I think they should move it up to 285.
No, 265 to unlimited.
Unlimited? I don't know
Yeah.
if you can go unlimited.
Why not? If you're
I
over
mean-
265, like if you
you're
can't
big.
make 265, then you should,
Hey, dude, there's some big, like LeBron's, like, what if you're a 6'8" Jack dude? Like,
yeah, he can make 265 though, for sure.
probably that's true.
I bet he weighs. What does he weigh? 250, maybe.
He weighs he never talks about it. It's like a secret what his weight is, but everyone knows it's like around 260.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I would like a 225 pound weight class because a lot of heavyweights like you're talking about Cain Velasquez could make that for sure.
Yeah, but they're not going to add more weight.
No, they're not going to.
Walter.
But I would like that idea.
The number one weight class that they need to make is 165. Like, I don't.
Yeah. I think I've heard this before. I think the reason they don't want to do it is because they would have to change welterweight to 175, which I think is fine. But
Yeah.
I guess because of the history of the division, like so many 107, like Matt Hughes, George St. Pierre, so many like legends at 170. They don't want to change that's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is, but I have heard that.
Yeah.
I think they should. I would like, but see, I don't know if I'd like a 195. That's where I contradict myself because I like every 10 pounds. I would like 45, 55, 65. So lightweight's 155. 165 would be super lightweight, and then welterweight would be 175, and then middleweight would still be 185. But for some reason, I don't like a 195. I still like 185 to 205.
They should just go to like, I don't know, more I don't know. It's just weird. I don't get how they fell at those numbers to begin with. Like,
no, who knows? Because they're not boxing weights at all.
yeah, they're not
Boxing,
like standard
if you're a welterweight when
wrestling
you
weights either.
box, you're like, what's a boxing welterweight, like 140?
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's
I don't
weird.
know. I don't watch
They're
that.
weight-
It bores me. So
It does bore me too, which offends a lot of people.
I know. I don't care.
I
gonna-
appreciate.
I'll
I
watch.
appreciate
Yeah, I'll
it.
watch the heavyweights. I'll watch it. I'm
I
not gonna know about it.
appreciate like the technique, like the sport of it, but I don't. Oh boy, I'm gonna start digging. I don't appreciate just watching it. I don't know.
Maybe if we were like born in like the Tyson height era, like if we were like cognizant and his like
Well, I think
bring
that's a
up,
good
like
point.
maybe we'd be more pumped about boxing, but
Well, I think that's a good point because most of the people that are real big boxing fans, like they that was their only form of combat because MMA didn't exist
yeah.
until '93, so we grew up in it. So like, we grew up and people can.
Well, I know,
head
like
kick
yeah,
and-
like when I was in like middle school, we would have UFC parties. So like
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Not the other day, maybe Friday. When you were talking about when Henderson, I was reading Bisping's book when Henderson knocked out Bisping, right? You were talking about that.
yeah, that was one of the moments I remembered like as a kid being like, holy shit, this is cool.
Dude, we might have watched that together. That's what I was thinking about because
I believe it was at Kurt's house.
it was
Almost positive.
UFC 100 was when that happened, and UFC 101, I think the very next one we definitely watched at Kurt's house because that was Google this. Make sure I'm not right. Make sure I'm wrong. Or
We
not
got to
wrong.
do the years.
UFC. No, listen. UFC 101, I believe, was Forrest Griffin versus Anderson Silva, and we definitely watched that at Kurt's house. I remember that. Very
101 was Saturday, August 9th, 2009, and it was BJ Penn versus Kenny Florian. Anderson Silva versus Forrest Griffin was the co-main. How the fuck was that the co-main? So yeah, you're right. So that would have been 2009. You would have,
Yeah, I watched that at Kurt's house with you guys, 100%. Remember,
because I would have
very
been going
clearly.
into our sophomore year of yeah, that would have definitely been true.
Yeah,
So
100%.
UFC 100 was John Finch. Oh, Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir was the co-main event. Damn, this was a stacked ass card. UFC 100 was awesome.
That was when Bisping got knocked out by Henderson,
Yeah,
correct?
Henderson, Bisping, yeah. George St. Pierre, Thiago Alves, and Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir, and then the main event was John Finch, Paulo Thiago.
Yeah. So we might have watched that together. I'm not sure.
It would have been July 11th, 2009. Jeez, over a decade ago.
Long time ago.
Ew.
11 years ago.
Yeah.
11
Time
years
flies,
ago.
eh?
I don't know why I thought of that, but I think it was because when I was like, oh, that was UFC 100, and then UFC 101, I'm like, I definitely, because I was Forrest Griffin was my favorite fighter back then, and I was so bummed, and I remember Kurt was talking shit. I don't know, like to me, but he was like,
Kurt loved Forrest Griffin though.
Oh, did he? Maybe it wasn't Kurt.
It wasn't
Someone
Kurt.
was
Probably
like,
Chase.
Someone
Chase
was like,
a huge Anderson Silva fan.
What an embarrassing performance by Forrest Griffin.
Dude, he did look like shit.
He did look like shit for sure. He was my favorite fighter for sure. I loved him.
I laugh still at the that tires commercial wherever it's like, Francis Ngannou's like, he's like, there's a UFC fighter in my truck. And he's like, that's Ngannou. And then she like picked Forrest Griffin. He's like, whoa!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still giggle at that. Makes me laugh.
He's a
that's
funny
funny.
guy. He's a funny guy. I like him.
I heard he has a good book.
Oh, does he?
That's what I heard.
I didn't know he had a book.
Mm-hmm.
I would read it. I would read it. He's the reason the UFC is probably as big as it is.
Yeah.
Today, him versus Stephan Bonner in Tough One was like a barn burner fight.
They both got a lot of contracts.
Yeah, I think it got a lot of eyes. I started watching on UFC Fight Pass. Dude, they have all the toughs, all of them.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching Tough 3 with Bisping when he first came over.
And you were like loving it.
It's good. It's good.
And him, like before he's him, still being a shit talker and like.
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you remember one of the episodes? One of the guys like accused the other one of jerking off in the shower. Like the
I
one.
don't know. I didn't watch a whole lot of Tough, and I regret it now.
Yeah, no, neither did. It wasn't at the time. Like, I liked UFC, but not that much. You know?
Yeah. I feel like it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't like.
Yeah, like if that was on today, you bet your ass I'd watch every week. Like
they're supposed to do another one.
Oh, I hope they do.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be so much more interesting because there's so much bigger talent pool.
Well, when Bisping got knocked out by Henderson, this is why I bring that up. That was the tough finale where there were coaches.
Yeah.
It was Team USA versus Team did I say USA versus Team UK, and Bisping was the coach of one team, and Henderson was the other one, and then they fought after the season at UFC 100. But they're supposed to bring it back. I think that'd be fun to watch nowadays.
I think if they bring all of it back, like reality again, like a bunch of dudes in a house. But I think now they'd be able to get way more elite people. Like they already had elite people come out of that.
Yeah.
But now I think it'd be even more so. Like there's so many more people training it.
Well, on Team Henderson, I think when Bisping was coaching, Kamaru Usman was on the team.
Yeah,
was on Henderson's team. So there were some sneaky guys in there for sure.
Yeah, I hope they do. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I think there was. Well, the COVID fucked it up. They were gonna, from what the rumors were they were gonna bring it back, Team Costa versus Team Adesanya, and then they would fight obviously at the end. But now they're fighting.
The Contender Series really isn't that, right? Like it's
no.
Yeah, it's just fighting.
They just grab guys from smaller promotions that they think look really good, match them up, and then they fight. Like it's not really it's not
a reality show.
No.
Yeah.
They just fight, and
that's
then
what I
watch
thought.
this. Like this guy's from Rain Fighting FC. He looks really good. We'll bring him in against this guy from Oklahoma. He's really good in this organization. Like, and then they fight, and then if Dana's impressed, he gives him a UFC contract. It's pretty dope. That's how Sean O'Malley got signed to the UFC. That's how Brock Weaver got signed to the UFC.
A lot of the guys that are like on these cards, that's kind of they always are like Contender Series winner.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they do a good job fishing out talent for sure.
Yeah. Should we talk about last night?
Let's do it.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent. I thought it was a decent card for who was on it.
Well, let's see. We had how many? We didn't. We had one. We had 2 decisions on the main card, so that's always good. We had a knockout, a submission, and a knockout. So 3 finishes in the main card. Those are fun. The prelims had. Let's see. 1, 2,
Gavin Tucker choked out Justin James.
3,
Chug.
4, 1, 2.
That dude who looks just like Kevin Gastelum won.
Oh, yeah.
Kelvin.
Kelvin, there you go.
Dude, they are uncanny.
It's
For
weird.
anyone listening, Google side by side Kelvin Gastelum and Nazareth. Oh God.
Yeah, good luck. 30 silverware down the fucking stairs.
Aquaparasat. Damn. The guy who beat
Paris.
Alex Munoz.
Yeah.
I thought Kevin Holland looked good again.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, I texted you guys this and no one answered me. Do you like the trash talk when they're fighting? It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Here's the thing. I don't think that's new. I think we just couldn't hear it before.
Maybe that's true, but like when I could hear it, it made me feel weird. I was like,
a little bit, yeah. Well, who is it that says Herb Dean? Herb Dean says he was on Rogan's podcast a while back, and he was saying, who was it? Who I think he was talking about Khabib. But I think he said Khabib talks to everyone, like everyone, like give up, like I'm smashing you. Give up.
He's like, you're not going to be able to get up. Like I'm going to.
Well, like when he was smashing Conor, let's talk now. When he was like,
fuck. Khabib Gaethje though.
I know.
He's gonna smash him and ride into the sunset.
No, if he smashed him, he wants to fight GSP in April.
Really? He said he'll fight again.
Yeah, he wants to fight. He wants that to be his last fight. And he wants to go 30-0. He's got to get one super fight. Come on, he's the GOAT. He's definitely the lightweight GOAT, right? I don't think anyone can argue.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like him, I don't think you can argue it. Like he fucking has destroyed.
Why don't you like him? I don't know why you don't like him. He's a good guy.
I don't know why I don't like him, but I don't like him. Okay,
he's a good guy. It's like these.
It's like you're supposed to beat. Okay,
and he's definitely the good guy. Culture, but he's the good guy.
The guy who sounds like him is the bad guy. Okay, watch any movie.
I like him. It's like your hate for DC. He's also the good guy. Like,
no, my hate for DC is definitely like
because of John Jones.
Yeah, well, no.
But John Jones was the bad guy.
I know, but DC was a bitch.
I guess. I don't know.
That's what I think when you hear DC's name. I just think,
he's only lost to John Jones and then Stipe once, right? Has he lost any other fights?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think he's won. He's incredible. Here's what I don't like. I don't like people saying the winner of next week is the heavyweight GOAT. And I don't
understand that either.
Well, DC's only fought like twice at heavyweight. That's why I don't like it. He hasn't fought that many times at heavyweight in the UFC. I think he fought there like way earlier in his career. But if he's only, I think he's only, let's say he's fought Stipe twice in the UFC, and then Derek Lewis maybe no. Can you look up DC's record?
He destroyed Derek. Remember, Derek Lewis got a title shot against him.
Okay, there you go. So wait, okay. So he goes up to heavyweight, knocks out Stipe, 1 fight heavyweight. And then he beats Derek Lewis, 2 fights heavyweight. And that's it, right? And then he fights Stipe again and loses? Can you look that up?
Yeah.
So he's only fought heavyweight 3 times?
So he went up to heavyweight, beat him, and then beat Derek Lewis. And then he lost to Stipe, and that's it.
So he's 2-1 at heavyweight.
Yes.
How can he be possibly considered the heavyweight GOAT?
Because Stipe is considered it. So if he beats him twice.
If Stipe wins, he's definitely the heavyweight GOAT. For sure. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot of people argue for Cain Velasquez too, though. Stipe has more title defenses than all of them.
I mean, should we put a pin in this? We'll talk about this later. Let's finish this card and
Sure.
then we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
So, of last week, so we talked about.
So let's hop on the main card. Beneil Dariush.
Yeah, I really like him.
He looked really good.
He looked real good.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's tough. I don't know his
and
last
his
two fights.
I mean, everyone knows him on the ground as like being like a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but like he's got an interesting stand-up too. He's a fun, throws some crazy shit, was throwing some sick knees.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun to watch. He's pretty good everywhere.
And then
that spinning back fist for the knockout was crazy.
Great. Yeah.
And then up until then, he was just looking substantially better, wasn't he?
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun. I didn't know he was the favorite though, so I was like not as like happy with myself because I was calling all
great pick by
I was
you?
calling all the underdogs. I was calling all the underdog wins, and then I was like Dariush. I got Dariush, and then he looked so good, and then I saw he was the favorite. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. So he did lose to Alexander Hernandez.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
That fucking tool bag.
Yeah. Right.
Ugh.
I knew you'd be upset by that.
Can't get down with that.
And Edson Barbosa. So I mean, but these are 2017, 2018. He hasn't lost since then.
There's no shame in
Drew Dober. Drew Dober looked pretty
That's
good.
impressive.
Yeah. I mean, Frank Camacho has not looked great.
Hey. You can't say that.
Why?
Because he's fighting our boy Brock Weaver. So
Well,
Brock Weaver wins. We're supposed to be like, what wasn't that impressive?
I'm just saying.
Frank Camacho is maybe the GOAT. And if Brock Weaver pulls it off, I'm calling for a title shot.
Yeah.
So okay, before we move on, we have to say, Brock Weaver. What's his nickname? It means Choctaw Warrior, I think. I don't know how to say his nickname though. Native American fella. He was supposed to come on the podcast today, and if he ever listens to this, I don't want to. You cut out.
Oh,
Say it again.
CHATATUSKA.
So TUSKA must just mean warrior because he's the Choctaw Warrior. But anyways, if he ever listens, I don't mean offense by this. He's probably really busy. He's hard to get a hold of. He's hard to communicate with.
But he has agreed to come on though, so
he has agreed to come on. We're supposed to come on today. We'll figure it out. Hell, we might get him on today. We don't know. We don't know. He's hard to get a hold of, but he's busy, so I'm not slamming him. He's got a lot. What's that?
I said stop bitching.
I'm saying he's busy.
We will make time for you, Brock.
I want to let the people know that he was supposed to come on today. And
so here, if he doesn't come on today, he will be on next week, hopefully. So
hopefully, he's just hard to get a hold of. We talked back and forth, but he's like the only person that's worse than Alex.
Training to fuck up Frank Camacho.
He's the only person. He's the only person worse than Alex at responding to people.
Oh yeah.
Oh look. Oh, he literally just messaged me.
What did he say?
He said, "Let's link next week."
Word. Well, now we know.
He said, "Dude, how hilarious is that?" As we're talking about it. I should send a screenshot. You can throw it in the YouTube version. It says, "Let's link next week. Got super busy today, brother. Sorry."
See, nice guy.
Nice guy. And Frank Camacho is a fucking savage. If he beats Frank Camacho,
I'll be honest, I love that name. It's it sounds like a fighter name, and it's fun to say.
And with the nickname is cool too. Frank the Crank Camacho.
Yeah. It just sounds like an old school like boxing name. Sorry, I think our boy Brock's gonna fuck you up, Frank.
Yeah, Brock's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, he literally, that's so funny in the middle talking about that. I see it pop up. So normally, but here's a funny, not really a story, but just like a fact. So my Instagram notifications are always turned off because I just don't want to. I don't want them. If they pop up, I'm going to have to look at them. So I just leave it off and I just check Instagram.
Whenever you're messaging people, you should probably have them.
When I messaged Brock Weaver and I said, "Hey, hit me up if you want to come on this time," but I'm in the middle of this, I can't just check. So I turn on the notifications. So just for this. and I see it whoop come down. He's like, let's link next
You
week.
could feel it, dude. He could feel that we were like, he could feel probably your shit talk, bro. He was like, "Look."
He's got that Native American fucking
yeah. He's got
spirit
that
scent.
sixth sense, man.
He probably had his ear to the
His
ground.
ears were itching. Yeah, his
He
ears.
had his ear to the ground and was like, well, listen for his name. He heard Choctaw
Oh.
Warrior.
Yeah, and he goes, "What's this asshole saying?" He's like, I had shit to do today."
Yeah, that's cool though.
Right.
Apparently he found God, so that's cool.
He can talk about that if he wants.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, he was. I don't know. We'll save it for the show.
Well, yeah, save it when we.
We'll
talk.
save it for when we talk to him. So, anyways, Brock Weaver, if you don't know him, check him out.
He'll be on next week. We're
And
officially.
again, I'm not going to brag again. This is like kind of an all-around thing. I'm not necessarily talking about his like skill. Not that he's not skilled. God, I gotta stop talking. I'm going to sound terrible.
Seriously.
I like Brock Weaver. Alex and I have talked about this.
You have always been a fan of Brock Weaver.
Yep.
You really have.
I was upset his last fight when he lost. But yeah, before his last fight with I don't know, was that Kevin Holland? I don't know who that was.
It was another person that looks like Kevin Holland.
Don't sound. Yeah, we gotta be careful there.
Yeah.
I remember sending you like highlight tapes of him. I'm like, dude, this
Yeah,
guy's
I know.
cool.
You were big on him. You're like, I think he's gonna pull this out.
He's very likable. I
no.
like the headdress and the face paint. That's on the scale.
I know. I
That's
like
cool.
how he looks. Like he looks. It was Roosevelt Roberts.
Roosevelt Roberts. Okay.
He's been on a tear.
He looks like a yeah.
Roosevelt Roberts looking real good.
But Brock Weaver just.
And then he lost to Jim Miller. Remember that? Now I remember this guy. Yeah. That was a huge upset. Jim Miller was like a big underdog. Yeah, I remember that now.
We've been talking the last couple episodes about gatekeepers. That's probably Jim Miller. Jim Miller could definitely be in that conversation now. He was like, "Oh, you got all this hype behind you. Let's give him this old vet."
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, and then after, so Darren Noosh looked really good. What fights did the bot get wrong? Main event and what else?
It got wrong the dentist guy, which I bet I went against him there because I like the odds. It was an odds boost, so I was like, these guys are pretty, and it was a low confidence, and I was like, I could see this guy.
Is this the main card?
Yeah.
Oh, was the dentist? The
Against
bot had Stewart losing.
Yeah, but it was low confidence.
Okay. Yeah, good night for the bot. Shout out to God Mode. So next we had
the co-main. Oh my God. So I guess we should talk about. Are you? I know Travis is a huge Chris Weidman fan. Are you?
I like him. I mean, he's not. Yeah, I don't care that much to be honest.
I was happy when he beat Anderson Silva.
I think
did when he shattered his leg, but I guess that was more Anderson's fault.
Not really. Well, obviously Chris Weidman did a perfect leg kick check, but he usually doesn't snap your leg off. That's a weird thing, dude. He must not have been drinking his milk. It's a weird thing, dude. It's a weird.
Yeah,
if you
I mean, to consider where he was at 5 years ago to now.
Yeah, well, yeah. Last night was his first one since 2017. He was 1-5. Yeah, but if you pull the layers back to this beautiful sport of ours, it's throwing bones, bro. You're just throwing bones at people.
Dude,
so
I don't know how you Okay, so the first round was Weidman. He had 2 takedowns, obviously. Second round was big on Amaro.
Yeah, we'll call him Amari.
We'll call him Amari. I think he clearly dominated the second round to where the third round I was like, oh fuck.
No, I felt good going in the third round because I thought he looked more weathered. That's all.
They both were gassed, dude. Chris Weidman was fucking huffing and puffing.
He did. I thought he was the fresher guy. And it seemed like he was.
Well, and then the third round was literally just him laying on him for about. I mean, now you have the argument that he was going for the choke and almost had it multiple times. Apparently,
definitely almost had it.
It sure looked like to me he was just kind of laying on him.
I don't like the term laying on because what he was doing was holding mount. which is pretty dominant. It's not.
I mean, he definitely had his back, was in a very dominant, and then it was on. I mean, I had full mount, so like super
Yeah.
dominant position. But yeah, man, I mean, on the excitement level,
I was excited, but I like.
if I was at a bar with some casuals, bro, they would have been upset.
It sounds like my two casuals I was talking to last night were pretty upset.
Yeah.
I thought it was
not
fine.
upset because I bet on Lyman, so I was like, keep laying on him. Let's go.
I
Do
didn't
not
think
get
he was-
up.
I didn't think he was laying on them. They were both tired. He has mount, which is not hard to get. It's not easy to get there. So, obviously he's not going to just give up mount. I think he was working those arm triangles, those head and arm chokes. I thought he was. Maybe it wasn't super exciting, but
very slowly.
you know what, dude? At one point, I thought he had it for sure. I thought he was going to try to finish it from mount like Eddie Bravo teaches people. I don't do that. I'd have to be shown how. I have to step over to side control, but he seemed like he didn't want to do that. But maybe because he knew he was winning the round, and he was like, I'm going to just hold mount. If I don't get the submission, then I still get the round. So
yeah.
You don't want to step over and then
he got an 8-10 round. By 2 judges gave him 8-10s, which was like good to see that they're doing it. I mean,
yeah, how boring of a round it was. He was dominating so bad. It was 10-8, son.
Yeah, I mean,
How many boring rounds are 10-8s? How many boring rounds are 10-8s? 10-8 shows a dominant round.
That one sure was a boring round. That was 10-8.
I get it. I'm not arguing it. It's just an opinion, dude. I don't. Not too many fights, in my opinion, are boring. I don't get bored with fights.
We know, yeah, you're a settler. We know.
I'm easy to please.
Yeah.
I have very little critiquing ability. Most things, like, God, what'd you think of that? I'm like, thought it was all right. Wasn't the best, but it was all right.
I enjoyed myself.
That movie was terrible. What'd you think of it, Gage? I'm like, I thought it was okay. I thought it was all right.
I laughed.
I'm not too critical on most things. Maybe it's because I just hate confrontation. I don't want to argue. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, so much so that you don't even correct people.
No, I don't. I don't correct people at all.
You know you're right and they're wrong. You just are like, I'd rather not even tell them they're doing this wrong.
Just go with it. Just go with
Maybe
it.
they're right, and I didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you referring to back when we were talking to Sean about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hate when people ask me to do stuff. How did you do that? I'm like, dude, I'd probably do it wrong. Like I'm probably setting it up wrong. Like if the last thing I want to do is be like, all right, bro, check this out. Like I'm pretty good at knee bars. Like check out the setup. Like this is how I got it on you. This is how I got the guy before you. You're gonna love it. Check it out.
And then spoke to Lachlan Giles and he told me about this. So let me show you something real quick.
but then I show someone, and then they do it, and then a black belt or a coach sees them and they're like, who showed you that? Like you're just doing all kinds of shit wrong.
That's the fear that you have. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't want them to be like, well, Gage showed me this. I'm like, oh, you're missing this step A, step B. You're just that'll never work on a good guy.
Oh, you're a retarded monkey? Like what?
Yeah, see, that's the last thing I want to do. Or imagine being in the middle of showing someone and they're like, what are you showing? Like, what are you doing? Like,
that is all wrong.
That is all wrong. Yeah.
You're not coming from like a place of authority, so like why should
that's why I say ask someone else. I'm like, ask someone else.
Like I don't know.
Like I do it this way. I don't want to teach you because it might not be right. Just ask someone else. You know
ask the guy whose job it is to teach you.
Exactly. See? Exactly. But then here's where it gets squirrely because at work it is my job to teach people this stuff and I do the same thing. I do the same thing. Like,
I am the guy that's being paid to show them. I'm like, oh.
I was literally getting paid extra money to train people, and then they're like, is this right? I'm like, that's not how I do it, but maybe you could ask someone else, but maybe that's how they do it. Yeah, I don't like correcting people, dude. I like to like, you know what? I think that'll work. That'll work. Or ask someone else.
So that brings us to the main event, which we were all feeling Olynyk. He looked very impressive in his last fights.
I'll tell you what. As soon as Derek Lewis took him down, I wasn't even worried. I'm like, perfect. This is right where.
Go.
Like, this is right where Olynyk wants
What
to
are
be.
you
I knew it was a matter of time before he would either sweep him and end up on top, which he did, or he finishes that Ezekiel choke from the bottom most of the time. So, like, I remember the commentators, I think they were saying, like, oh, like, look, Lewis got him down, he's on top. I'm like, I'm fine here. Like, I'm fine here. Olynyk will be fine right here. But, and then he looked, I mean, if we're honest, Olynyk looked like we expected, way better on the ground until
Yeah.
the second round. When he got the knock.
They weren't on the ground anymore.
Yeah. Yep. And then,
I mean, just in general, like,
go ahead.
Like, just in general, like, Derek Lewis has not looked wonderful his last few fights. Like,
well, one of his wins recently, he probably shouldn't have even got. It was the decision with what was his last fight?
so, like, here are his last fights. So we'll start. So let's go to 2019. Okay. So he beat Blagovi Ivanko, 3-round decision. He got TKO'd by Junior Dos Santos. And then he went to decision again with Lalir
Latifi. Okay.
And I remember all those were not wonderful fights. Like,
I think it was the first one. Maybe it was the Latifi one.
it was one of the
first one.
It was pretty argued that he lost.
The first one I think you named. He was pushed up against the fence the whole time. That was, here, I'll join your team here. That was like a boring fight. He was pushed up against the fence the whole time, and then, like, when they would break, like, he would throw like a big shot and it like halfway land, but then he'd still get pushed up against the fence like the whole fight, and somehow he got the decision. But it was in his hometown, so I don't know if you can look.
Yeah, and it was at Houston where everyone talked about how it was like the worst decisions ever.
Yeah,
at Houston.
well, and he's a hometown guy. So.
Yeah, like, but anyways, that made me going in being like, all right, Olynyk's the underdog, but like Derek Lewis has not looked wonderful, and like,
Olynyk looked really good.
Yeah, and then
big upset on Verdum.
Yeah, but then you remember Derek Lewis has 38 pounds on him and sledgehammers for hands.
Yeah, he hits like a fucking.
Takes one fucking hit, and that's what happened.
Yeah, he hits like a mac.
I love Derek Lewis.
Me too.
He's very fun to watch when he does shit like that, and he's hilarious personality. I follow him on Instagram. I think he's funny as shit. But yeah, I was rooting against him here, but again, I guess I shouldn't have.
I mean, in hindsight, I still like Olynyk in that fight. That's just what you have to deal with when you're fighting Derek Lewis.
Clearly.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, it's just that's what you got to worry about when you're fighting those big punchers. Like, that can happen at any time. But I mean, I feel like if the fight progressed, I think it would still look good for Olynyk. So I thought, I don't know, it was weird. I mean, he just fucking throws bombs, dude. He'll catch you.
Yeah. So that was last night, and then I think. So they're decent fights, but I am very excited about this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the
Let's do
odds.
Let's do picks.
So I'm looking, dude. The first fight is that. Do you remember Chris Dukakis? Remember that kid that I told you about that's from Philly, and that you were like, oh, he's my guy. I'm gonna throw on him, and he looked pretty damn good against what's his face? Oh shit.
Okay. I do remember this. Yes.
Yeah, he's fighting again, and he's the underdog. I might throw money. I was impressed by him. I forget who he lost to last time.
I remember I was really high on him, and you were like, "What makes you so sure?"
Well, it's because the other guy he was fighting is like a huge up and comer. But he looked damn good.
Yeah, he looked good.
ABC. So he's the underdog against Porter Parker. I don't know what the fuck that is, but
dude, that's Spider-Man, bro. He's trying to be incognito. Parker Porter.
P-A-U-K.
Parker Porter. Come on, dude. That's off-brand Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So, because Chris Dukakis, was he the Darts King?
Yeah, he was the kid who like had like a bunch of
darts, I think. Yeah, he's real long and skinny, dude. Wait, no, this is not right. This is not right. This is a heavyweight fight. You're thinking of a different guy.
Oh shit, I am thinking of a different guy.
For
Fuck.
sure. I think the same last name though.
Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe it was Christian Dawkins.
No, maybe it was Nick. Something like that.
Damn it, yeah, dude. But they're both out of Philadelphia. What the hell? That's
They're
weird.
probably maybe they're
Not related.
Is his name actually Nick? I was guessing.
I don't remember. Damn, I thought it was that kid. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's another
it's
guy.
not him. Yeah.
That was exciting.
We'll do it. We'll do what Bisping does. We'll edit that bit out.
Yeah, I just edit that out. Yeah.
Let's do. Okay, so do you see a main card? Because on the UFC page, it's just all the fights. Like there's no main card prelims. Do you see that anywhere?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming Jim Miller is either starting the card off or Ion Cutelaba is starting the fight off.
They always do like a decent fight as the prelim main card. So like
maybe Jim Miller is going to be the prelim headliner.
Oh, they have it on Google now. Okay, so the prelim headliner is Jim Miller.
Boom. Yeah. Okay. So let's make picks. Can you? Oh, you don't have. Do you have anything to write down our picks?
No.
It's pay per view. Write something down. We're supposed to be making picks.
I didn't research them at all.
Me neither. Off the cuff. Let's go.
Is Herbert Burns Gilbert Burns' brother?
Yes.
He's fighting.
Yeah.
I was reading the odds up. Okay.
Bring the odds up. You go ahead.
Okay.
We're going to do picks. We'll start with the Jim Miller fight, though.
Okay. Jim Miller versus...
you need to write these down.
Okay, I am. Sure, I'm writing them down right now.
Are you actually writing down? You're saying?
Yeah, I'm writing them down.
Okay. All right. Well, and again, we'll alternate picks.
Okay, so Jim Miller versus Vince. Would you say that's how you spell it? Vince? It's Vinc.
Probably.
Vince Pichel.
Sure.
So this is a pick'em fight. They're both at -108.
What's Jim Miller's opponent's record?
He is 12-2.
How many fights in the UFC?
He's 37 years old. Jim Miller's 36. I'm going.
I got Jim Miller all day long.
Yeah, maybe if this was a young kid coming up and it's again like you said, he's the gatekeeper. This guy seems like he's getting thrown a bone.
Yeah, Jim Miller. Yeah, I like Jim Miller there too. All right, and then the rematch. We talked about this one. This was, if you remember, Ion you always fuck this guy's name up. Ion Cutelaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now the other guy, Magomed Ankalaev.
Khabib's cousin.
Sure. I think you said that last time. This is the rematch. This is when the guy was still standing. Cutelaba was still standing, and he was pretending to be knocked out, and he was throwing those punches. Remember, he got stopped there standing up. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
UFC Norfolk. He was standing up and throwing punches.
Yeah, but he was being weird. His eyes were weird looking.
They were weird looking. Apparently, he was faking it the whole time.
I remember this happening, but
UFC Norfolk. We talked about it with Travis.
What was my opinion? I feel like at the time I felt like he was not.
We all three said you should never stop a fight if they're both standing and throwing.
Yeah, that probably does make sense. I actually probably would. Now that I think about it, yeah, if they're not on the ground, you can't be knocked out if you're standing on your feet.
Yeah, not really. But anyways, so that was everyone.
So the odds for the rematch.
So this is the rematch. This is the
pretty heavy favorite. Khabib's cousin's pretty heavily favored.
I got Cutelaba.
Magomed.
Magomed for sure.
Magomed. That's not that bad. I'll call him Magomed.
Yeah.
He is -335 favorite. Ion is plus 270 underdog.
Taking the dog.
I'm gonna go the other way around. I think Khabib's cousin. So he knocked him out last time. I think he's gonna prove it to everyone that he was KO'd, bro.
Good. You write that down?
Yeah, I have it. It's written down.
So we both picked Miller. Do you want to do the next one first? I'll let you go first for the next one.
So Josh Dodson versus
John
Marabe.
John Dodson.
John Dobson. Yeah, why did I say Josh Dodson? Isn't that a quarterback for Tennessee?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, he's like a Steelers backup. Versus Marabe.
I know this guy's name. It'd be hard for me to pronounce it, but I've heard it a bunch. I watched him fight. I'd probably do better saying it if I wasn't looking at it. I don't know. Devil shit. I don't know how to say his fucking name. Deval.
Shev?
I don't know. I know his
Deval
name, but yeah, whatever. He's a stud. I think up and coming. What are the odds on that?
Let's see. Yeah, he's been fighting pretty well lately. So he is the favorite, minus 180. John is plus 152 underdog. I'm gonna go with
that.
Merab.
Can you pull up his last 3 fights and tell me how they went?
Merab's?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has.
So I like John Dodson. He's been in the game forever.
Gustavo Lopez by decision, and he beat Casey Kennedy by decision.
I'm taking Dodson.
Brad Katona by decision.
I'm taking Dodson.
Damn, he doesn't. He lost to Ricky Simon. So
there you go. Well, you can't take your pick. Simone.
Ricky.
I like Dodson. So write that down. You pick the other guy.
We have 2 difference. Okay.
So now we got 2 different already. I'll go first on the next one. This is a really hard one for me to pick. Holy shit. This is a hard one to pick, I think. Jairzinho Rozenstruik.
Dude, I don't know how I'll let you go.
Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus JDS, Junior Dos Santos. For me, hard one to pick. Rozenstruik, so good. Such a good kickboxer. Hits pretty fucking hard. Junior Dos Santos, obviously. You know, is it too early to call him a legend or no?
No, I don't think so. I think he's definitely a heavyweight, one of the best of all time.
Yeah, I'd call him a legend. Okay, and you know, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
You have to choose. So you do
know. I don't know. Well, I like Rozenstruik a lot, but I mean, as far as favorites, Junior Dos Santos was probably one of my favorite heavyweights. But then again, I mean, I like Rozenstruik as far as a fighter, talent wise goes so much. If you remember, I picked him against Ngannou.
Yeah, no, idiot.
Yeah, Ngannou went like this, and one hit him, and he went unconscious. Like they had an epic kickboxing match, and he was outclassed. He's not gonna get knocked out like that by Junior Dos Santos. God, this is so hard.
Dude, go.
Give me 10 seconds. I'll have
gun to your head.
10 seconds. Well, Junior Dos Santos is definitely more well-rounded. Rozenstruik's a crazy good kickboxer. It's pretty hard. But he was losing every second of that kickboxing match he was having. Plus, I guess there was some grappling too. With Overeem. Thank you. And Junior Dos Santos is very well-rounded. Like we said, legend. I'm going to go JDS. That was hard, though. Really hard pick.
So I agree with you. I am not convinced of Rozenstruik's eliteness.
He has a crazy kickboxing record, like 85.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay.
All right. Fine.
Listen, I think Junior Dos Santos has a pretty good chin on him. He did get knocked out by Curtis Blades. And Ngannou. But I mean, like.
Yeah, Ngannou knocks out everybody.
So.
Damn,
yeah.
all that hard work for you to agree with me.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you're.
I'll tell you what, fuck that. I'm switching then. I got Rozenstruik. Yeah. Switch me up. We're going different on every one of these fights, I think. I gotta catch up to your head on the scoring game.
We've only done the score like twice.
I know, but if I pick with you every time, then you'll always be ahead of me, whether our picks win or lose. And then you can go next. Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera.
I'm going to go Sean O'Malley. Oh, well, let me tell you the odds for JDS is plus 134 underdog. Rozenstruik's going to be minus 158.
Sounds like not everyone's.
I'm sure, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm sure that money's going to move by next week.
You think JDS will end up being a favorite? I don't.
No. I think, if anything, the gap will widen.
So it sounds like most people are buying the hype, Alex.
Not yet. I hope they do. So then whenever I put JDS in my parlay, baby.
Okay. All right. I'm sticking with Rozenstruik. So I think we've disagreed on everyone except Jim Miller. So
yeah.
All right. So Sean
O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. Now you said there is a streak of people that believe Vera is going to beat Sean O'Malley.
A lot of UFC fighters think so. Yeah.
Really? Why?
Because Vera's really good and he's a really good grappler, and this is definitely his biggest step up in competition.
So let's see. So
And
Vera lost-
and O'Malley is a knockout artist. Vera's never been finished.
That's true. So
Never
let's
been
see.
finished.
So I mean, dude, who the fuck has? Okay, I'm looking at who's Vera has beaten, and I don't recognize any of the names.
Name 'em.
So
Let's see if I do.
Uji Beren,
Go next.
Guado Contenti,
Well, you know, this is probably not helpful because you're so bad at saying names.
Frankie Sinez,
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Colin Hernandez,
Okay. All right.
Andre Ewell.
Okay. Andre Ewell?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
And then he lost to Song Yadong.
Song Yadong was good.
He is good.
Was that his last fight? Because that
fight,
was a questionable decision. A lot of people
yeah,
thought
wasn't
Song
it?
Yadong
Yeah, I
lost.
think I remember that. I remember watching that, and I bet on Song Yadong, but I know it was questioned.
Yeah, me too. And it was a very controversial decision.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry. Go ahead with your pick.
I'm big on Sean O'Malley being like the next guy. I think
The Sugar Show.
I do. I really believe in him. I think his striking. It's like I think for the sport, he's great. Like he could be like the next face of the UFC. I really think that he has like the personality and like the like finishes to be the face of the sport if he keeps winning. So I'm rooting for him. I want Sean O'Malley to win, and I think he will win.
Have to agree. I have to basically agree with everything you said. There's one thing about Sean O'Malley that I don't like, and it's going to sound so like, what's the right word? Cunty. Like,
yeah.
from me, not from him. Like from me. Like I'm going to sound like pretty cunty and very judgmental, like an old Christian woman or something, like an old Christian mom.
I don't like his hair.
I don't like his face tattoos. I think it's fucking weird. That's it. I like the hair. I like the tattoos everywhere else. I like his style. I like the weed thing. I like all of it.
How does his mother allow that?
I don't dig the face tats. I think it's fucking. I just think it's very weird to me. I'm like, why would he do that?
Post Malone.
I don't get down with anyone tattooing their face. I think it's weird. And neck tattoo, not so bad.
Dude, do you want to ruin our chances of him coming on the podcast? What the fuck?
He has his own podcast. He has no
I know.
interest.
He'll never come on here.
No way. Definitely not.
Maybe in like 10 years.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him to win too, and I agree with everything you say. He's good for the sport. Very likable guy. I did see a fucking hilarious meme. I think I sent it to you though. It was like, this is what dudes who like Sean O'Malley or dudes who bought Sean O'Malley gear look like, what their house looks like, and it was like just like hoarders, like you know what I'm talking about? Like this.
No, you never sent me that.
It was fucking fun. Basically saying people who like Sean O'Malley are trash. It was like this like so gross, messy house, like beer cans and shit everywhere.
Like bottles laying around. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is what people buy Sean O'Malley stuff. This is what the house
So
looks like.
he is he's minus 320 favorite. Vera is a plus 260 underdog.
Do you think he finishes Vera? Knock him out? Never been knocked out before.
I don't know. Apparently O'Malley's jiu-jitsu is pretty good though too, right?
It's pretty good.
O'Malley has been, or I'm sorry, Vera has been submitted.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think we're gonna see Sean O'Malley. No, I don't think we're gonna see him submit anyone. Ever. Maybe, I don't know.
Dude, he's just got fucking awesome hands for his size. I just I want him to win. Like I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I would him out too. I like him. He's really open about he loves jiu-jitsu. Like he's a big fan of it. In fact, he just like Jillian Robertson. He was saying he was on Bisping's podcast, and he was saying if I could do one martial art forever, it'd be I love getting high and fucking doing gi jiu-jitsu is what he said. Says it's his favorite thing to do.
Damn, dude, he likes gi though. Ugh. Yikes.
I know.
Yikes, right?
A lot of fighters like the gi because I think it's because it's just something different. It's just because like they are only doing no gi all the time because that's like what they are training for. So it's like the gi is like a dessert, like something I don't really have to be good at, but I can play around with. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how they look at it.
Yeah.
I don't like the gi. I've said a bunch. Actually, so I don't even dislike the gi. I just
Really? Keep telling everyone to do.
I don't dislike it. I just don't like all the collar grips. I feel like I feel like it's cheating. I just don't. Whatever.
So, Dan, that is the co-main event is Sean O'Malley.
Yeah. I like Sean O'Malley too, though. I think second round knockout.
That's what you think?
I think
Dude,
so.
for some reason on FanDuel, it does not have the odds for Stipe.
Check on my bookie, see what it says.
Well, I know, but like I want to bet on it, so why the fuck isn't it on here?
Well, I mean,
Waiting?
they're all
Do they hold certain
okay. Well,
lines until closer to the fight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I
Um,
know is that you're not betting right now, so it doesn't matter. Just go to my
Yeah.
bookie and find
Another
the next.
thing, interesting. Well, I know I heard it's from last night. It's even. They're both at -110. They said that on the
Really?
broadcast. Yeah, it's a pick'em fight. They're
Well,
both
I mean,
at -110.
we're not even going to take turns doing this one. We've talked about this. We both like DC.
I know. I don't like DC like personally, but I like him in this fight.
I like him personally. I think he's funny. I think he's a fun fucking dude, actually. And you know what's so funny? I think I've talked about this. I used to be like, fuck DC. I hated him. And I think Travis conned me into doing it because Travis was like, I don't like DC. And all it took for me was like one little like comment to say I didn't like it. I'm like, yeah, fuck him. But like the more I listened to him,
That's like Travis Martin and the fuck was that kid's name? Toby. Just for no reason, I hated that kid just because Travis didn't like him.
Toby, the alien head kid.
Yeah.
That guy had an alien head. There was this guy I didn't like. Again, we can't say last names for sure, but I think you'll know who I'm talking about. I don't even know why I didn't like him. I don't think I ever had beef with this guy ever. I don't even know if I talked to him. His name was Connor. Was his name? I think he was a golfer.
What you're talking about. Yeah, he's a prick.
Why wouldn't I like him though? I'm not sure.
Dude, he's such a douchebag.
Is that why? Okay.
Yeah.
He's a golfer, right?
Yeah, he sucked.
That's fine.
He sucked at golf and at life.
Okay. Was he a rich kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy. That's weird that you know that. You'll have to tell me his last name later, not on the show though. But I didn't like that guy. And I remember when Travis was talking about Travis was going to name his kid Connor if it was a boy, but he has another kid now if you didn't know. But and he was like, if it's a boy, I want to name him Connor because Travis is a huge Conor McGregor fan. And for some reason, that kid was the first. And I don't even know his last name. I was thinking that kid. I'm like, I hate that name. I don't even know why I didn't like him. I just didn't like him. Maybe like you said, he's just a tool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was he friends with the Toby guy?
Yeah. It was like a weird crowd.
Okay.
Interestingly, though, I do have on my FanDuel, I have odds for John Jones and Francis Ngannou for 830.
Yeah, there's also odds for freaking Conor McGregor and Kamaru Usman on my bookie.
What, do they have a date on it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, like they already have odds for Adesanya Costa on here. Why the fuck aren't there odds for...
I got an open bet with Pedro Zan's going to sign with bare knuckle boxing, baby. I got open bet. That's my favorite. I love those bets.
Dude, there's odds for Khabib and George St. Pierre April 3rd.
What are the odds?
2021.
What are the odds?
George St. Pierre is +210 underdog.
What?
+210. Khabib's -255.
I like GSP in that fight. What is up with me always picking against Khabib? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, we never learn our lesson, obviously.
I know. But here's what's funny because Tom, God Mode, he was big Khabib fan, and he's like, he's going to smash your boy, and I'm like, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. But I think Tom, I love you, dude. No homo. But I feel like maybe I think he got the vibe that I don't like Khabib, and like I said 20 minutes ago on the show. I do like Khabib. I think he's cool. I think he's a nice guy. Obviously, I think he's the lightweight GOAT. But for some reason, his last few fights, I thought he was going to beat Poirier, which he did. I thought he was going to beat Conor, which he did. It was Tony Ferguson was the first fight. I'm like, dude, Tony's going to beat him. And then obviously that didn't happen. But now, for some reason, again, I'm like, I think Gaethje's going to beat him. And then to what we're talking about now, I think GSP would beat him. So GSP looked really good against Bisping, dude. Like, it shows like the
old man I couldn't see.
He is an old man that couldn't see for sure. He was champion of the world.
Okay.
And GSP
on rocky circumstances of how he got there.
A short notice fight? What are you talking about?
All right, man. We won't open this can of worms. But
one of the biggest underdogs.
I think you know that there's a lot of people that don't feel like he was a great champion.
I think that's whack, dude.
You think that's whack, but tell me there's not. There's a community that shits on him.
But okay, so here's what's crazy too.
You get that big fight on your Instagram over some kid that was like, you like sent me it. You're like, what?
No. No. I'll mention that in a second. But it wasn't a fight. I didn't even respond to that.
No, I know you didn't. Even, like, what is this guy's problem?
Yeah, no, I was just like, geez, what an asshole. But what was it? So Luke Rockhold, the full camp, Luke Rockhold beat him pretty soundly, choked him out with a guillotine. They'd fought before. Bisping took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. The guys already beat him, didn't have a camp, nothing, had a hard weight cut. He was in the middle of filming a movie. The odds were completely stacked against him. What are you talking about? Like, he should have got killed. How can you say unlucky circumstances? He should have been outclassed in every fashion.
Yeah, so that's how it's lucky.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I disagree. And then he beat Anderson.
An old Anderson.
No, not Anderson. He beat Anderson before that, but and he did beat Anderson though.
An old Dan Henderson.
Yeah, but they're both old.
Okay. For some reason the middleweight division at that time was just terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible. Yo Romero was out for steroids. And then the other top guys both were coming off losses. That's the reason that he got the Henderson fight in the first place.
Yeah.
But then the first 2 rounds I think of Bisping and GSP were really good. Wasn't the third round finish? Can you look that up? I think it was the third round. I think it was the third round. Rear naked choke. Maybe it was second. I think third. It was a good fight, dude. It was a really good fight.
Looking it up.
I think it was the third round. But either way, for George St. Pierre to take that long off and come back up a weight class, fight a much bigger dude and win, I think he could take it with that layoff. He can come back and fight Khabib.
It was it was late in it was early third round, 4 minutes and 34.
No, that's late. That's late. They do it like that. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the end of the third then. It's a good fight. I rewatched it not too long ago. It was good. Fun fight. But anyways, I don't know how we even got there. But how the fuck did we get there? Oh, GSP and Khabib. Yeah, I think they gotta do it at 165, dude. They have to. But then there's an argument for why not give GSP the option to be champ of 3 weight classes. 155, because he says he can make 155. So here's where I draw.
Medicine, he can just shit it out. You know?
Here's where I draw the line in the sand, Alex.
Yeah.
Because here's what I think. Because GSP obviously it's just a one-off fight, right? And Khabib's already said it's his last fight. I don't think they should fight for the belt. I think they should fight 165 catchweight. 5 up, 5 down for GSP, 5 up or 10 up for Khabib. Just a fucking catchweight. No belt, no nothing, just for fun.
No, they should fight for the belt.
Okay, that would be cool for GSP to get that opportunity to have a 70 champ, have a 70-pound champ, 185-pound champ.
Solidify him. I think that could put him over John Jones.
Yeah, I mean he's already over John Jones because
he's not.
He doesn't cheat. So.
He never cheated.
Eh.
Go look at the science, bro.
I have, and I agree with you, but there's still an asterisk there.
Element of something that you could take at a fucking gas station. He did not use steroids.
Some people think that that's all a scam, and I
It's
don't
all
know.
a scam.
No, I don't.
He corrupted the entire government for John Jones.
No, I don't think he cheated. I think it's exactly what happened. But there's definitely people out there that think he still cheated.
Okay.
Either way, yeah, I just said it to be funny, just because you're a John Jones fan. But that would put him over John Jones for sure. He'd be the only person to have a
It'd be
champion.
it'd be hard to argue. That's not.
Well, Conor McGregor's the only person with finishes in 3 weight classes, to my knowledge, to knockouts at least. Knockout in 45, 55, and 70. But okay, so that would be cool for GSP. I do think so. However, I don't like GSP making that big of a cut. I think he'd be compromised. That's what I'm getting at. I like Khabib if they fight at 55. That's what I'm trying to say. I think GSP would cut too much weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think he'd be compromised. But if they fought at 165, he can make 165 easy. And then that'd be 10 fewer pounds for Khabib to cut. So 65 catch weight. Let's do it. Super fight. Let's do it.
They have it on the books. The odds
But
are
he has to beat Gaethje. It wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about why we think DC is going to win. We just said DC is going to win.
Apex Center, smaller cage. DC's stated. I'm saying for myself, obviously. I'm assuming you'll agree, but smaller cage. DC stated, like, I made a big decision, stop not wrestling after round 1 in the rematch. I'm gonna wrestle fuck him to death in the rematch, and I think he will. So
yeah. I think that's gonna happen too. Also, again, I can't not think about like early COVID where Stipe was like, yeah, I can't find anywhere to train. I was like, what?
We talked about
Oh,
he had an eye problem. I don't think he wanted to say it.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Well, then that gives him more reason why I think he's gonna lose. So
I don't think he wants the commission up his ass about his eye issues. I think he was like, I can't train, I can't do it now. I think he had to get some sort of surgery, and it was like low key. Rogan talked about it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. They just didn't want people to know about it. But I mean, maybe not. Either way, yeah. I mean, I like both. I mean, you don't like DC. I like both guys. I think both guys are cool. Stipe is a Buckeye, so I really like him for that reason. But yeah, I just think DC wins. I'm feel pretty confident about it too.
Yeah, the smaller stage. I mean, we've seen how that has an effect.
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah. What do you want to do? Just scan over MMA news?
Sure. I don't know if there is any, but yeah, go ahead. I do have Brock Weaver fucking hit me up.
We already decided he's coming on next week.
I know. I still think it's so funny. He messaged me while we were
I know. While we were talking about it, it's kind of weird. Sean O'Malley prepares to launch apparel line after making $200,000 on jerseys in just 39 seconds. Damn, good for him.
That was the meme. People bought Sean O'Malley jerseys
from Reebok. Gauge. So he decided to strike out his own and $200,000 in 30. What do his jerseys look like?
Again, the meme was people who buy Sean O'Malley jerseys. This is what their house looks like.
You didn't say shit about the jersey.
I forgot it was a jersey. I just thought it was like apparel or whatever. Yeah, it wasn't priced as Sean O'Malley. It's priced as O'Malley 420 or something.
Is it the 0 with Sugar Sean or what?
I don't know.
Is it an actual jersey?
I don't know. He just posted a picture on his Instagram of him wearing a tank top. Does that count with his name on it? I don't know if that counts as a jersey. Is that his jersey?
Because he has it says Sugar on it. Let's see what this has to be what it is. Yeah, it's on eBay for $10,000.
Oh Jesus!
Because it's sold out. It looks like a Celtics jersey, but obviously it's not.
If someone fucking buys that,
and then on the back says Sugar. So right now it's on eBay if you want it for $10,000.
No one will buy that. Sorry, Sean.
He hasn't even won in the top 10 yet. Good God, guys.
No. Dude, his most recent picture on Instagram was fucking hilarious. So funny, dude. It was fucking funny. He's got denim shorts on, and he's got his hair all slicked back, and he's riding a fucking moped. And it's set up like it's a sick motorcycle pic, like a chopper pic, but it's a moped, and it says Cody's stepdad. Talking about Cody Garbrandt.
Oh wow,
Fucking funny, dude. Really funny.
Yeah, it's all about Sean O'Malley. Is all in the
Well, okay, we can talk about
his dig at Cody Garbrandt's also in the news.
his
You want to
what?
talk about UFC 4?
Sure.
Dude, you should have asked EA if maybe they'd sponsor. Dude, you should email them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a podcast. You want me to talk about the game? You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I already bought it.
You should so do it. Well, I
But
didn't
if they
buy
send
it.
it to me, they sent it to me for free, then I'd do it.
Yeah, fucking email them.
I already bought it.
No, either email them for me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't buy it yet. All right,
Well,
tell people about it.
You can't fucking email them. You have our email.
No, that's your job.
It is my job.
You're the communications guy.
I am. I'm okay with doing that.
I'm the technical producer.
You are.
So get on it.
I'm okay with that. I take the responsibility of reaching out, getting people, getting sponsors, getting guests. I'll take that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about UFC 4. What about it? Good game. I like it. It was getting a lot of hate when the beta came out. I like it a lot. I like it better than UFC 3.
Dude, the career mode looks sick. That's what.
It's fun.
Whenever you sent me the trailer of whatever you could do in the career mode, that hooked me. I was like, I'm gonna buy this.
I played it a couple hours this morning, all career mode.
What type of fighter do you have? Is he a dick?
No, I don't think so. I like if a guy it's hard to explain. I thought you meant what style, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, but
No, but I'm saying what's your I like how you can have a personality.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
if you don't knock out, you're sparring people, or that'll piss them off, and
yeah, I sparred Paul Felder and I was nice to him.
I would be nice to Paul Felder.
He taught me a move, so so when you bring sparring partners into the game, they teach you shit. I learned, no, you'll learn unlock a new punch or something. You know what I'm talking about? So, so I sparred with Paul Felder because you only have the basic punches and shit first. But if you spar with him and you complete the task, land this so many times or whatever, right, within the time limit. So I sparred Paul Felder and I did the task. So I unlocked his spinning back fist. So now I have that. But if you're a dickhead, you beat the shit out of him, then I don't know if you still learn the move, but then you're on bad blood or what. I'm good, man. This goes back to me not being mean to anyone and being nice, and I don't want any problems with anybody. I mean, Paul Felder.
I'm gonna make a guy that's the total asshole, the villain.
Probably. Yeah, me and Paul Felder are tight. I did talk shit via social media because this guy they were welcoming me to the UFC, my first fight with this guy, and they're asking me how I felt about it. And you get the options the basic thing to say, the nice thing, or the dickhead thing. I was like, who's that? I've never heard of that guy. I want someone in the top 10. And then he can't. So I have a rival with that guy. I beat the shit out of him though. So I don't know.
Ray Borg was released by the UFC.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. And we also have to announce Cody Garbrandt's title shot at 125.
Yeah, the odds are up for that.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, Ray Borg cut from the UFC.
Obviously.
He's
not fighting.
But so here's what's crazy. Yeah, no, they probably did the right thing because he was trying to fight so frequent, which is a great thing. But you can't just plan, unless you're Brock Weaver, then we'll reschedule for you. But you can't with the UFC. You can't really. I'm good to go this day. Sorry, I can't make it. Give me another one. Give me another day. I'll make it. Sorry, I can't make it. It's fucking up their whole system, right?
Yeah.
So what's he go to Bellator? He fucking runs the show?
What's his face went to Bellator?
Yeah, Corey Anderson did.
Yeah.
It was a good move.
Chris Weidman calls his own fight sloppy at UFC Vegas 6. So.
See? He just needed a win, honestly. Who cares? He needed to get back in the win column. That's what he needed.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the odds for Figueroa Garbrandt. I like the meme that you shared. That was the guy stepping over the steps. It was Cody Garbrandt, and it was put in a consecutive win streak, beat someone in the top 5, title shot. Yeah. So he is plus 168 underdog. Figueroa is minus 200 favorite.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard one for me to call. I'm gonna say Garbrandt though. I just think he's faster.
Garbrandt. I don't like Figueroa.
I think he's faster. I think I don't think he hits harder, but he does hit hard. But then when weight comes in, when you go like pound for pound, right? He's bigger. Maybe he does hit harder. You know, he's really fast. I think he's way faster striking wise. To me, it's a matter of how easy the cut is. That's what it is to me. He's never
Yeah.
made 125 before, so
Yeah. I mean, that's getting down there.
yeah, it is for sure. But he says he doesn't cut that much for 135, so we'll see.
All right. Anything else?
Corey Anderson moves to Bellator. I think he'll probably fight once, and if he wins, he'll probably fight Ryan Bader for the championship. That's what I think. They'll give him one win. They'll give him a big fight right away at light heavyweight, and if he wins, then I think he'll get the title shot. They have a two division champion, Ryan Bader. So, yeah, I like Bader. And speaking of Bellator, I watched it on Friday. I think you did too. Michael Chandler, according to Travis, I didn't see the post, but apparently Michael Chandler, who I think is really fucking good, who won last night or Friday night at Bellator. I guess he's going to. He knocked out former fucking lightweight champion, right? Benson Henderson.
That's what I just said.
I didn't hear what you said. That's why I said, yeah. What'd you say?
I said he knocked out Benton Henderson, right? And you go, he knocked out.
I didn't hear you say the name. I thought that's what you were asking, actually. Sorry. Yeah, I think Michael Chandler's really fucking good. 155. According to Travis, he's going to explore free agency. And maybe that was his last fight of his Bellator contract. I don't know. I'd like to see him in the UFC. I think he's really good.
All right. Next week, Brock Weaver.
Hopefully we get him. He says next week, so we'll see. Can you pull up when is this fight with Frank Camacho?
It's like September 12th.
Is he fighting with Andrea Lee?
That'd be sick.
Dude, all our fighters.
Oh, our friends.
All our friends are on the card. Now there's Arn Allen slide in there.
Yeah, I know.
And Jillian Robertson. Dude, what if the main card was all
people that we've interviewed? Dude, we'd be the hottest podcast, you know?
Yeah, I'd be posting all that shit.
Yeah, be like, hey, just remember, we talked to all these people. I didn't see when Andrea Lee next fight.
I think she's fighting Roxanne, right? Roxanne Modafferi. I think that's her name. I think it's September. Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, Roxanne, September 12th. Yep, UFC Fight Night 177.
And that's when Brock Weaver's fighting Frank Camacho?
Uh-huh.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
They're basically just going to talk backstage about how cool we are.
Yeah, probably.
You talk to them too? Weren't they the best?
Gage?
Weren't they the best?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, well then, okay. I was a little worried. Like, the closer it got to the fight, like, he's definitely not going to have time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's all the way in September. We're in fucking...
I know. It's a month away, right? Yeah, it's 4 weeks away. Cool. So we'll talk to you next week.
All right.
I guess it's everything, yeah. We got our picks. Do you have our picks written down?
I do, yeah.
So we disagreed on... Let's go ahead.
We disagreed on everything but these.
No, not. We agreed on 3, and we probably disagreed on 3.
Yeah, we disagree on, yeah.
We agree on O'Malley, Cormier, and Jim Miller.
Jim Miller, that's it.
And we disagree on Kutalabe, John Dotson, and Rosenstrike. Cool.
Yep.
I felt like there's something else about UFC 4 I want to talk about. I don't remember what it was. Good game. I think it's good. I don't get the hate. Maybe they fixed the hate. I don't know. Because the beta, to my knowledge, is like a test, right? Like, don't they listen? The whole
point of beta is to figure out the bugs.
Okay. Yeah, I never played the beta, but I heard a lot of people talking shit. So maybe they fixed it. The takedown system looks way better. It's way different. You can like run the pipe with the takedowns and shit. So it's just different buttons, which is weird. So shooting a takedown and defending a takedown are different buttons. I don't think you even had UFC 3, so you probably don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't even have to worry about it. I had the old school, the original one.
Yeah. So, yeah. Are you going to get it for the PS3 if you decided?
I think I'm going to buy it, yeah, and then if I have to, I mean, 3 months is a long time. Maybe I'll just buy it again for Xbox. I'll have decent income.
I was going to suggest that, but I didn't know if I'd sound like you're like, why the fuck would I do that? I don't know if that's what
I want to be bored and I want to play it, so.
It's fun, dude. It's fun.
Maybe I'll buy the Maybe I'll buy like like the disc version of it, so then like I can take it back and like get some money
Yes, great
and then
idea.
buy it again.
That's a really good idea.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can probably get it back for a decent amount because it's still a
Yeah,
new
it's
game.
like $30, or like at least I'll get like half off.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's what you should do. Because I want you to play. I want to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I'm the only person that plays it.
It
Travis
comes out
isn't even going to buy it.
right? Why
Yeah,
not?
Friday. Because golf comes out at the same time. I guess he didn't want to buy both.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't
dude,
know. He gets discouraged. He gets discouraged
one of
because I
the
beat
kids doesn't eat for a week. Big deal. Like,
exactly. He gets discouraged. Well, he only plays me, and I always beat him up. So
Oh.
he like last night we played, and I was talking to him, and he was like, I don't even know why I play. This game is not even fun for me to play with you. And I'm like, well, play with someone else. He's like, well, I only play when you want to play, and it's just not fun for me.
See, like for me, I know I'm going to be very entertained by the career mode. So like I don't
Exactly.
care. If you beat my
It's
ass,
fun.
but I'm
And
gonna
what's more fun? Okay, so here's another thing that's cool about it. So the career mode on UFC 3 was like it was pretty lame. So like when you had to like use like each week you get 100 points. Like let's say your training camp's 4 weeks. They send you a fight offer, you accept it, and then you have 4 weeks to train. So before it shows like your fitness level, and you had 100 points to spend. So you could go. You go to your gym and you can just click like I'll run and it costs 20 points and you'll get like stamina, or you can go I'll lift weights and it'll do this, it'll make you stronger or whatever, right? But on this game, like you actually do this stuff in the training camp. So like if you go, you can do heavy bag training and you actually hit the bag.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, and then it'll give you little things like land X amount of whatever combinations, and you'll get a point for this, and then if you complete that during the time sessions, you get another one. It's like land so many body kicks with so much power, right? You do that, and then you get another point, and then you can use those points to up like your whatever you want: submission offense, submission defense, takedowns. Use those points to make your guy better, right? But you're actually doing the stuff, and then when you spar, you do the stuff.
I'm in. Okay.
It's fun. It's fun. So yeah,
Why
it makes it
I'm not
more.
gonna be able to play cross-platform until I
Oh, I know.
get and buy an Xbox, bro. But I'm gonna wait for the new one. Why would I not buy the new
But
one?
yeah, you'll still be playing the Xbox One game though, because they're not
Yeah.
making the game. They're not making the game for the new gen, I guess. Well, at least not yet. But yeah, so we talked about this. So you'll be able to play with regular Xbox One guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all Xbox.
What if when the new gen games come out, you have a new gen game, have an old gen game?
I think there's no way they're not compatible, because why would they do that? That'd be dumb.
Yeah, that would be dumb.
And you just have half the people not able to play.
Well, here's my logic behind that question, because like I can't play an online game with someone with an Xbox 360.
Yeah, you can.
Xbox 360 games are just different. I think. Pretty sure.
I think
So
if they
if-
have the same game as you can.
So if I had an Xbox One Madden 25, which is not really 25, it's the 25th year anniversary. That's my favorite Madden. But that was when the 360 came out, so I had it on. So if I had that for Xbox One, I could play online with someone who has the same game for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, well, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, do that. Get UFC 4 for sure when you get your new Xbox. We'll
Okay.
play the shit out of it.
They'll have like a marriage one. I don't know what games they'll pair with it.
Well,
They
what
probably
makes me
everyone's gonna buy it regardless.
Yeah, that's true, for sure. But what makes me excited is that. So what I thought was like, if you were just gonna wait and get it then, and then we played, like I'd just beat you up, like you know what I mean, because like you hadn't played.
You'd have such an advantage over me. Okay.
Well, I'd have a lot more.
You know who used to be really good at that?
Plan.
Kurt used to be really good at the first one, so I wonder how he would do.
Does he still play?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe.
What do those guys do anymore? They all have.
work. They have
Don't they
jobs.
all have jobs that have nothing to do with their college degrees?
Yeah.
All of them?
Almost. Chase's kind of has to do with his degree.
What's he
Not
doing?
really. He sells MRI machines.
Being a grown up is weird, dude. Being a grown up is so weird. Like I don't. Like my last memory of Chase, we were just kids. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
He's out there like check this MRI. Weird. All right. Cool. Well, yeah. Get that shit on your PlayStation. Get on Friday, bro.
All right.
You work on Friday?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, stop. Are your game stores open?
I don't know.
Walmart's open.
Walmart is.
Yeah. Just swing by on the way home from work, get all excited,
All right, man.
play it all night, and then you freaking then you got the pay-per-view the next day.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. All right, well,
All right.
I guess that's it. So hopefully next week, Brock Weaver. But
All right.
boom.
Sounds
Shout
good.
out to God Mode. Fucking good job on your bot last night. It's awesome.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Peace.
Love you.
Love you. Wash your hands, fool.
All right, so we'd like to thank our sponsor, Schismatic Industry, the jiu-jitsu apparel company that specializes in gi and no-gi apparel designed to make you perform and look your best on the mats, which obviously you want to do. You don't want to come into the mats looking like shit.
Mm-mm.
So you can put on some Schismatic Industries. You're going to look fly out there. You're going to put people in toe holds. They're going to be like, God damn, what is he wearing? And you're going to say, Schismatic Industries, baby. You see how I was able to lock your fucking foot up and you couldn't do anything about it? It's because I was wearing this gi. So
And I was so distracted. I was so distracted by how good you looked on the mats. I just gave up my leg.
Yeah, dude, I gave up my leg like nothing. So if you want that to happen while you're, trying to put people in toe holds, their Instagram handle is schismatic_industries. That is SCHISMATIC_industries. I'm not going to spell industries. Their website is schismaticindustries.com. So pretty simple. I think everyone can find it. Just Google it, get yourself some no-gi or gi apparel, and look good on the map. And then we would also like to thank our new sponsor, Guardian Oil. Guardian Oil keeps your skin healthy and clean, and they believe in taking care of your skin and keeping it healthy, fresh, and soft. No one likes not healthy, fresh, and soft skin. If you go to the mats, you start rolling, you smell like shit, you come home to your girl, she's not going to like the non-healthy, non-fresh, non-soft skin. So get yourself some Guardian Oil, keep that shit tight. Their Instagram handle is Try Guardian Oil, right in there. Try it. Your girl will like it. You'll like it. It's antimicrobial. No one likes ringworm. No one likes staph. It's fucking nasty. Get yourself some Guardian Oil. Their website is also tryguardianoil.com. It's extremely easy on your skin and extremely hard on bacteria. Bacteria does not fuck with Guardian Oil. It is made 100% from natural essential oils and guards against ringworm, staph, athlete's foot, jock itch, even acne. If you're older than the age of 18, you should not have acne. Get yourself some fucking Guardian Oil. Again, tryguardianoil.com. Instagram handle is tryguardianoil.